And now we have come to the last and final award for this evening, with our huge thanks to our overall award sponsor, Rathbones Investment Management. It's now time for the overall award for excellence. And to present the award, please welcome Head of Charities London at Rathbones, Andy Pitt, and the Minister for Civil Society, Baroness Barron.
Our friend Andy Pitt and Baroness Barron.
Good evening, everyone. As Aisha said, my name's Andy Pitt and I head up Rathbones' charity team in London. I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate the charity sector's unique contribution to society, and especially so in these most challenging of times. Huge congratulations to Gillian Morby for winning this year's Daniel Phelan Award. If we needed any more proof that the vision and determination of one person can truly move mountains, we need look no further than Gillian. Rathbones has been proud to be the overall awards partner to the Charity Awards since 2018. There's a wonderful synergy in the partnership, as the firm and the Rathbone family which founded it have a long and rich history of charitable activity. The Rathbone family set up business in Liverpool in 1742, originally as a rather humble wood sawing business, which evolved over time into a timber merchant, a shipbuilder, a commodity dealer, and finally into the investment manager that we are today. Rather like so many family businesses from that time, success was accompanied by a deep philanthropic motive, a basic desire to give back and help the local community to thrive and prosper. For example, the Rathbone family bought land to house the poor. They introduced a system of district nursing in collaboration with Florence Nightingale. They helped to found the Centre of Learning that is now Liverpool University. The family also played a part in helping to abolish the slave trade. Nearly 300 years later, the Rathbones of today works hard to uphold the values of our founding family. We have our own charitable foundation, which donates to various causes, and we match any donations raised by our employees. We're a constituent company in the FTSE for Good Index and a signatory to the United Nations-backed Principles for Responsible Investment, which means that we push hard to influence the companies in which we invest on behalf of our clients to act responsibly for the greater good of society as a whole. We're proud to consider ourselves leaders in the field of responsible investment. So hopefully that goes some way to explain why Rathbones is delighted to be supporting the Charity Awards. And perhaps this year, more than ever, we are so pleased to play our part in highlighting and celebrating the huge range of activity that charities undertake. Congratulations to London funders, the Just a Drop Appeal and Touchstone for their fantastic work in responding to the pandemic, and indeed to all the charities that entered the COVID-19 Response Award. The resilience, commitment and inventiveness shown by you all was truly inspiring. But we didn't need a crisis to tell us how brilliant the sector is. It may be true that your work has become more visible over the last year or so, but we know that charities have been highlighting need, campaigning for change, and delivering services since well before COVID-19 wreaked its havoc. Year after year, the Charity Awards entries are packed full of imagination, innovation, ambition, passion, perseverance, dedication, and great governance and leadership. And this most recent crop of entries was no different. It was genuinely a pleasure to read them, and no easy task to choose the category winners. Congratulations to you all. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our next guest, who is going to announce the overall winner from our list of category winners. I'm delighted, therefore, to hand over the spotlight to Diana Barron, the Minister for Civil Society. Welcome, Baroness Barron.
Thank you so much, Andy, and welcome to everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. I have walked in your shoes as someone who's led a charity in the past, but I know that over the last 18 months, all of you have done the most extraordinary work under the most difficult circumstances imaginable. And I'm really honoured to be with you and to present the most esteemed category, the overall award for excellence, which really is highlighting the best that charities can offer. But I know you will all want to hear who's in the running, so let me just recap on that. So we have Loose, Safe Passage, Friends, Families and Travellers, Now Group, Stevens and George Centenary Charitable Trust, Trees for Cities, 5 Talents UK, SeeAbility, Excellent Development, and last but definitely not least, Suffolk Family Carers. So now for the fun bit, I have not a golden ticket, but a golden envelope, which has got the name of the winner in it. And the overall winner of this category is SeeAbility. So huge congratulations to you and to all of you, but particularly to SeeAbility for winning this category. And I was really interested to hear more about what SeeAbility had done in their work. So they discovered that children with learning disabilities are 28 times more likely than other children to have a serious sight problem. So their goal was to demonstrate to NHS England the huge benefits that could be achieved for these children by providing them the specialist eye care that they needed within specialist schools. So there was a 6-year pilot program which involved 1,500 children at 11 different special schools. There were 3,500 eye tests conducted, and the charity dispensed more than 1,700 pairs of glasses. Nearly half the children tested had a problem with their vision, and a third needed glasses, but 44% had never had their eyes tested before. And rather wonderfully, after seeing the results, NHS England have now pledged to commission a model of eye care in special needs schools, which is based on this programme. And it's expected that in the next few years, this will benefit over 120,000 children. And the charity is also working on the adoption of similar models in Scotland and Northern Ireland. So it's a really extraordinary achievement and huge congratulations. But enough from me. Let's hear now from our winners, SeeAbility.
A third of children attending special schools need glasses.
Leon is my youngest son. He is on the autistic spectrum. I used to take him to the opticians with me and the rest of my children to get sight tested, but because of the opticians weren't trained in dealing with special needs children, it was quite difficult, and we just couldn't get him sight tested, properly. So when the eye care team came to the school, and started to do the sight testing, it's really opened up a whole new world for him. Seeing the difference in him has been amazing.
My name is Ramonda Bulai. I'm an optometrist. Pre-booked some children in, usually about 6 children, maybe 6 to 8 children a day, and the parents and the teacher will know quite far in advance that the eye tests are coming up, in which case they can sort of tell the child in advance and set them up to know that they're coming in on that day.
The child is too disabled to have a sight test.
There are certain tests that we would do on people who are verbal and non-verbal, so it's more of a physical measurement of the eye actually to test for glasses. So when we're holding up lenses to the eyes, we can see exactly what the prescription needs to be, and that doesn't require anyone to tell us what they can and can't see with that. There are certain tests if we are looking for the vision or to see what the level of the vision is in the child. Some we can do where it's objective, where we can test their eyes by them not having to say anything to us, and other tests we can do by getting them to match pictures or to tell us what they can see. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to have a child who can speak and tell us what they can see. We can do the test in other ways as well.
When you're fitting the pair of glasses, you are getting into their own space, and there is obviously some touching that's involved, and you can sometimes come across children that are not over keen on you encroaching in their personal space or even making contact with them. So sometimes it's a bit of a process to gain their confidence.
Children with special needs often have difficulty seeing the world in the same way as other children. So this programme will help to identify these issues. Each child, for example, will receive a report helping teachers and parents to understand what the child can see, what they can't see, and enabling them to make appropriate adjustments to improve the child's level of engagement in the classroom and at home. And we've worked hard to ensure the quality of the service is consistent across the country. Every member of the eye care team will have received additional training for this new service, so they'll have the knowledge and the expertise to work effectively with the school staff and the children.
We wouldn't imagine a child in a mainstream school looking at the board without having visual impairment, without having eye tests. We would see it as completely unacceptable. So I don't understand why we'd say it's acceptable for young people, because they've got a learning disability, not to have their eye health needs supported in that way. So the difference is being able to see and not being able to see. And I guess that's a basic human right.
Please welcome back our mighty winners, SeeAbility.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Baroness Barron. Thank you, Rathbone Foundation. I'm humbled and delighted and slightly overwhelmed to be receiving this incredible, prestigious award on behalf of SeeAbility. And it really is a huge team effort from everybody. Our amazing special schools and eye care teams. Thank you to Donna O'Brien, our policy lead, who's been amazing from the very beginning. Thank you to Lisa Hopkins, our CEO, and all the senior leadership for believing that we could go out and do a research project and direct clinical services to evidence this unmet need. So delighted this is going to bring attention to the NHS service that's getting rolled out so that more children will get the eye care they need quicker and give them an equal right to sight. So thank you all so much. I'm absolutely delighted. Thank you.
So many congratulations to SeeAbility, and thank you to Baroness Barron and to Andy Pitt. And thank you all for your tweets. I'm going to read out one final one from Ruth Joyce, who again just I think really captures the spirit of today's event. She says, so inspiring watching the charity awards. The stories coming in from different charities on the amazing work they've been doing really shows how vital this support is for so many people. And she then asked the question, has someone been cutting onions in here? I know exactly what you mean, Ruth. You know, I think there isn't a dry eye in this room as well. Now that concludes the Charity Awards online for 2021. Congratulations to all the winners and all our worthy charities. I really hope you've enjoyed this really, really special event. Thanks to our overall partner, Rathbones Investment Management, the Charities Aid Foundation and all the category sponsors for their very, very generous support. Thanks also to all our guest presenters and to to you, the audience, for the amazing support that you have given this important event for many, many years. And of course, a huge thanks to the events team at Civil Society Media for making it all happen. I have had such an incredible afternoon in your company. It's been my privilege to host this prestigious event. I've been really inspired and moved. Some of the phrases that have stuck in my mind from the winners' speeches: strong values, grit and courage, and I think most importantly, hope for tomorrow. Thank you to everybody who made this possible. A huge thanks to Ben and to Paul, who have done such brilliant work up on stage with me this evening. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for joining us.
We are the Charity Awards, and we'll be here together forever. We'll stick together. Come on, stick together. We are the Charity Awards, and we'll be here together forever. We are the Charity Awards. We'll be here together forever. See you next year.